how many are rich, how many are poor, whether there is more inequality of income or whether there is less inequality of income. So measures of dispersion, as they are able to give you a clear picture of inequality of income and wealth in a country, so obviously these are very helpful to the government in framing the economic policies accordingly. Second, dispersion can evaluate average revenue, cost, profit, sales, etc. Right? So all these revenue, cost, profit, sales, etc., these are better evaluated with the help of measures of dispersion. Though average figures can be detected or can be calculated with the help of measures of central tendency, but measure of dispersion gives you a better picture of distribution of cost, profit, sales, etc. That means what is the variability. Dispersion is used to study various inferences drawn from the central tendency. Central tendency is the average, and various conclusions drawn or various inferences drawn through measure of central tendency that can be judged or evaluated with the help of measures of dispersion. Whatever inferences you are getting, that can be better judged or better evaluated with the help of measures of dispersion. Dispersion is used to control price and output to maintain economic and price stability in the country, as it is able to give you the clear picture of variability of any data. It may be price, it may be output. So whatever data is there, the variability can be better known with the help of dispersion. So it is helpful in checking out the fluctuations in price, output, etc. Removes defects of averages and presents conclusion in true form. That means whatever there are the defects of averages or measure of central tendency, whatever defects are there, whatever shortcomings are there, that can be covered with the help of measure of dispersion. So in this way, measure of dispersion is very important, but you cannot say that averages do not have importance. Averages are also important in certain areas, and to check the variability of data, or you can say to check the exactness or correctness of averages, sometimes we need the measure of dispersion. So both are equally important, and in certain cases measures of dispersion are more important. Now let us see what are the methods of measuring dispersion. After understanding the objectives and importance along with the meaning, we come to the methods of measuring dispersion. Broadly, there are two types of methods, right? Second is relative dispersion. In the case of absolute dispersion, the items are expressed in terms of the original unit of series. For example, price series in terms of rupees, weight in kilograms, etc. These are the original units of series. Wages in rupees or price in terms of rupees, weight in kilograms. Normally these units are taken to express the terms. This is known as absolute dispersion. Relative dispersion expresses variability of data in terms of some relative value or percentages. That means comparative value, relative value, or the data is expressed in percentages, that is known as relative dispersion. So this takes absolute values and this takes the relative values. This is expressed in actual unit or original unit of item, and this is expressed in percentage or comparative study of data. So these are two methods, and in both these methods there are different measures what we are going to take in this chapter. Let us see here. Absolute measure, there are 5 measures of measuring dispersion. One is range, second is quartile deviation, third is mean deviation, fourth is standard deviation, and fifth is Lorentz curve. These are all measures of dispersion that will give you the picture of variability of data.